Hello everyone, welcome. In this video we are going to solve this equation, which is x factorial, which is equal to x cubed minus x. Find the value of x from this equation. So let's begin the solution. So let's record the problem, which is x factorial, which is equal to x cubed minus x. So in the first step, we have to define factorial. For any positive integer x, factorial will be the products from 1 up to n, from 1 up to x. So x factorial will be the products of a number from 1 up to x. So it will be x times x minus 1 times x minus 2 up to 1. So in the second step, let's take two consecutive positive numbers with their factorial. So let's take 5 factorial, which is 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. And also let's take 6 factorial, which is next to 5. So it will be 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. So from here, this factorial, 5 factorial and 6 factorial differ by 6. So 6 factorial is equal to 6 times 5 factorial. Let's express 5 in terms of 6. So 5 will be 6 minus 1. So this 6 factorial is equal to 6 times 5 means 6 minus 1. So 6 minus 1 factorial. So in similar manner, this x factorial is equal to x times x minus 1 factorial. So let's equate x factorial, which is equal to x cubed minus x. So this x factorial means x into x minus 1 factorial, which is equal to, so let's factor out x from here, x into x squared minus 1. So from here, we can eliminate x or divide both sides by x. So now let's divide both sides by x, by x, by x. So the remaining will be x minus 1 factorial, which is equal to x squared minus 1. So now let's simplify further, because this is x squared minus 1, which is in the form of a squared minus b squared, because it will be 1. So this is a plus b times a minus b. So it will be x minus 1 factorial, which is equal to x plus 1 times x minus 1. Now we have x minus 1 factorial, which is equal to x plus 1 times x minus 1. So, but we have to further simplify this one. So x, by the definition of factorial, x minus 1 factorial will be x minus 1 times x minus 1 factorial. So it will be x minus 1 times x minus 2 factorial. So this x minus 1 factorial will be x minus 1 times x minus 2 factorial, which is equal to x plus 1 times x minus 1. So we can eliminate x minus 1 because we have x minus 1 on both sides. Then the remaining will be x minus 2 factorial, which is equal to x plus 1. So let's use substitution. So let k, which is equal to x minus 2, from here x will be k plus 2. So let's substitute this equation into this one, this term. So x minus 2 factorial means k factorial. K factorial, which is equal to x will be k plus 2 plus 1. So now k factorial is equal to k plus 3. But again, by the definition of factorial, this k factorial will be k times k minus 1 factorial. So k times k minus 1 factorial, which is equal to k plus 3. So let's rearrange the equation. It will be k into k minus 1 factorial, which is equal to, minus k. So bringing k into the left hand side, it will be 3. Then we have common term k, so let's factor out k. So let's factor out k. So it will be k into k minus 1 factorial minus 1, which is equal to 3. So now we have two possibilities. Possibility 1, 3 can be 1 times 3, and possibility 2, 3 can be 3 times 1. So let's begin with case or possibility 1, which is k into k minus 1 factorial minus 1, which is equal to 1 times 3. So from here k will be 1, k will be 1, and k minus 1 factorial minus 1 will be 3. So let's, using k which is equal to 1, this will be, so using k, this one k, so it will be k will be 1 minus 1 factorial minus 1, which is equal to 3. So this will be 0 factorial minus 1, which is equal to 3. So 0 factorial is 1, 1 minus 1 will be different from 0. So this will be rejected. So let's see the second case, which is case 2. So k into k minus 1 factorial minus 1, which is equal to 3 times 1. So here k will be 3. K will be 3. So this k minus 1 factorial minus 1, which is equal to 1. So by using k, which is equal to 3, this will be 3 minus 2 factorial minus 1, which is equal to 1. So 3 minus 2 will be 1 factorial. 3 minus 2, which is 1 factorial minus 1, which is equal to, so it's 1, sorry. So 3 minus 1, which is 2 factorial minus 1, which is equal to 1. So 1, which is equal to 1, which is accepted. So now we have k, which is equal to 3, but x, which is equal to k plus 2. So x will be 3 plus 2, which is equal to 5. So Now let's check it. We have an equation x factorial which is equal to x cubed minus x. So x factorial, which is 5 factorial, which is equal to 5 cubed minus 5. So 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1, which is equal to 5 cubed will be 125 minus 5. So it will be 5 times 4 20, 60 by 120, which is equal to 120. So our answer x, which is equal to 5, is a solution for our problem. Thank you very much for watching. Have a nice time. Bye bye.